I'm making this video to help clarify how you submit your assignments, start and submit your assignments on SAM. You'll get into your class. You can see this is a computer concept class. This happens to be this specific section. It doesn't matter which section you're in, the method will be about the same. So we click on modules, which I've already done, and usually I'm going to need to go down to either week 2 or 3 depending on your section, and let's find this. It says Shelley Cashman Word 2016 Module 1 Textbook Project. So find that on your Canvas page, click it, and there's pretty good information here. It tells us that in our hardbound book the project is beginning on WD1, that is the page number. There is a picture of the solution on WD2, Word page 2. Your finished project should look like that by the end of the chapter project. When you're done, please go back to this page and just look at it and make sure it really looks like it, because you could save yourself some annoyance of submitting a file that's not correctly done just by looking at it. Let's see, the module means the chapter project in your book will give you step-by-step instructions how to complete it. Each red dotted number is a step to be performed. Other text provides explanation. There are nice pictures and everything. Please do not attempt to skip around. Usually that ends up making it harder for you. You might look at the picture. Some people are tempted to just try to make it and then they go back and fix it. And I promise that makes it harder in the end. Just follow the red dots. Let's see. Clicking on the project link below for Word Module 1 is what we need to do to start this out. Okay. It says we're going to have a starter file plus any additional resource files such as pictures. When you're completed, upload your finished project to SAM. Okay, so let's click on this. And it brings me to this. Yours is going to look slightly different. Let me go back and go to a student view. Okay, I went back and picked up the student view so it would pop up correctly for you. I'm going to load this and stop again while I make an account. Okay, we'll get there eventually. Went ahead and got in here. It tells me I can submit this project 3 times. I still have 3 times remaining, and it tells me that there will be reductions after the due date of 10% a day. Okay, now getting in here and just clicking start is not a submission, so don't let that worry you. I'll show you what actually qualifies as a submission in just a second. Now this up here is very important. You must use the SAM start file provided to receive credit for this assignment. Disregard textbook instructions that ask you to create a new file or to use a file from another location. Okay, SAM wants you to click start and you get this. This is my start file. I'm going to click on it. Okay, I'm also going to click on this and get a picture file. And it's going down to the bottom here. In Chrome, they're going to show up down here. In Firefox, they're somewhere up in this area. But I start this right here. Ignore what's under here. Okay, here it is. Well, it did not come up. It's being very slow. There we go. You may have to enable editing. It looks just like a blank document, but I promise SAM knows if you start with this file or not. But that's what you need instead of a blank document. I can now go ahead at this point and do some work on here. I'm going to pause and put in some work so that it'll look a little more appropriate when I go to show you how to submit. Okay, I've put part of my work in here already. I want to pick up and just show you something about your picture. At the point that you go to insert your picture, that will not necessarily be where your book is telling you either, because remember we downloaded it. So my picture most likely will be in my downloads. Here it is, surfing, right there. So let me go back here and insert my picture. There, we got insert, pictures, pick it up in my downloads, and I've got it in here multiple times. Okay, and there it is. There are some other specific things it wants me to do to my picture. I'm just going to make it a little smaller so it fits on one page. Let me give it a nice little, I'm just going to pick one here because I'm not reading the book to know what it is. Looks something like that, I think. Okay, so this is not 100% correct. Don't assume if this is right. I'm just trying to get something to actually submit. Okay, so now I have a file that looks reasonably close to what the intended file is, and I want to submit it, so I'm going to go back over here. SAM will only accept this if I have a very specific file name, and you can see this is the file name they expect. You do not put the .docx in your file name. That is automatically generated. So you can put your mouse to the left of the dot and just highlight all of that. Okay, I'm copying it. I'm going to go back here now and go to File and Save As. I'm going to save it somewhere that I can at least find it for now. I'm going to just put it on, where am I going to put it? I'll put it on my desktop. You put it on your flash drive or wherever you like. And I'm going to insert that new name right there. Okay, so now when I save it, it has the proper name that Sam will be expecting. I'm going to come back over here now, and I'm going to choose my file. I'm going to my desktop because that's where I save mine. And let me find it here. Where is it? There it is. Click Open. Okay, it now has the name, or at least part of the name, right here in this area, and I click Submit. It tells me it's been submitted. Now, if I did not get that, and sometimes they'll say you haven't submitted it with the name it was expecting, that means somehow or another you did not properly name it. It's very common that people will copy the whole thing here and put it in, and then it ends up with the name .docs. It duplicates that. You don't want that. Okay, so I am now properly submitted. I can go check my grade if I want to, and I have more information on checking the grades back over here in the modules as well. I made another video that shows you how to do that. The video should be down in the same module as the first project, What Did I Do Wrong? Learn how to find your score report video. I may copy that and put it higher up also. But basically, remember, you're going to go over here to find your score reports. Sam grades things instantly and brings it over here. I got 78% on that. Like I said, I didn't put a lot of effort into it. So now if I don't like my 78, that's when I go to the score report back over here in modules. Okay, and I'm not going to tell all that right now because I have another video explaining that. But I would click here to find my score report. Hopefully that helps clear it up. Now I will mention, since we're already here, that the chapter projects are all on SAM as far as where they are submitted, but these Apply Your Knowledge projects will not be submitted the same way. Okay, here you have a similar set of instructions. It tells you where it starts, Word page 48, and it gives us things like, sometimes the Apply Your Knowledge has some questions and some optional things. You don't necessarily have to do it. So here I'm telling you, you don't have to submit answers to task number 27 on this project. And here to start out, I've given you a starting point right here, and I've given you the picture you've needed here. So you want to download both of these. But when you're done with this, you submit the assignment directly on Canvas. So I could come here after hitting the big blue button, click Choose File, and this is going to be the wrong file, but I'm going to go ahead and attempt to submit the same one I created. The name is here. I click the Submit button, and it is submitted into Canvas directly. I can see right here, confirmation, I turned it in. If I want to, I can download that file and see it again, just to make sure I did the right thing. In this case, if I downloaded it, I would see it actually does not match Apply Your Knowledge. It's not the same project at all. But so that's a good way to kind of confirm that everything is correct. If I want to resubmit, I go through the same process again, just simply clicking on the Resubmit button. I can choose another file, upload it, and it is all good. So hopefully that helps somehow clarify how to start and submit projects. The chapter projects, again, will all be started using a link that takes you to SAM and gives you a starting file. They are submitted in that same place. One more click just to show you here. Quick summary. Okay, chapter projects, textbook project, whatever, takes you to SAM. Okay, I get my starting files here in SAM. I also will have to upload it here in SAM using this proper name, or SAM will not take it. Okay? And the Apply Your Knowledge projects are going to be directly submitted on Canvas using the buttons here. Okay? Let me know if you have any more questions. Thank you.